How do you do? In 1948, Group Captain Leonard Cheshire met an old man who was about to be discharged from hospital, who was dying of cancer. And Leonard Cheshire discovered that he had nowhere to go. So he took him into his own home. And that is how the Cheshire Homes actually began. As you probably know, the Cheshire Homes look after people with diseases that at present seem to be incurable. People of all ages, many are quite young. And these homes provide not only companionship, but a real sense of home, and of course they're fully equipped to look after people who have disabilities. We want you to see a typical Cheshire home. Jill from Great Missenden became a polio victim when she was 18.
When it is 1 or 2 or 3 people just responsible for you every day, every week, every year, I think that this must become very difficult for everyone concerned. My mother never felt she could go out freely to any meetings or shopping due to the fact that I'd probably be left alone. I didn't mind this myself. In fact, I thought that, I'd like to be independent and to be left alone. But I think that with a mother, she can never, ever stop thinking, is Jill all right alone? I wonder if she's all right. I wonder if I should go out.
Mary from High Wycombe lost the use of her legs over 25 years ago.
Well, it would have ruined everybody else's life, really. Because nobody would be able to go out. They would all have to stay and look after Mum. That's not much good. Not for young people, is it?
Mike from Ealing has always had muscular dystrophy.
Well, I was getting on to 12 years old, and my mother couldn't manage me anymore, really, so I had to be put into hospital to be taken care of. So, because my father was still at work, and he couldn't manage me while I was at work, so I had to go into hospital anyway.
It is very difficult indeed to find help when you most need it at home.
If you fall over, you've had it. You can't get up. You have to stay there until somebody comes to pick you up.
I was very, very lucky in the beginning and had some very good helpers that used to come in and get me out of bed in the morning, help me to dress and wash. And also, that's not the end. You also need them again during the day, and it's very difficult to, unless they live really close, to come back and to give you just an hour or so during the day, and then again at night.
Betty from Farnham Common started to lose the use of her legs when she was 28.
Whether as disabled people, we need the special doorways, special widths. We need also wide corridors. Otherwise there may be a mad collision in the corridor. We also need, in some cases, special hoists to get in and out of the bath. We also need hoists in the toilet for people who cannot use their legs. We need ramps and no steps, otherwise we'd end up head first on the wheelchair.
I, as a polio victim, need a special type of bed. Due to the polio, my respiratory muscles are affected, and I have a bed which rocks up and down while I sleep at night, and this works my diaphragm muscles and enables me to be up and about during the day.
Wendy from Ruislip is a spastic who lived in an old people's home for 11 years.
I had a lady next to me that was 94 and was as deaf as a post. Couldn't hear a thing, but she was very intelligent, and you could have quite an interesting conversation with her if you could make her hear. The only way you could have a conversation with her is by writing notes down to her.
The disadvantages of living in a hospital is it's too routine, it's too regimental, you know, and you do the same thing every day nearly.
One thing I disliked mostly was having to go to bed so early. When I first went there, it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then it got to 12:30. Then they kept me in bed towards the end nearly all the time because they said I wanted it, which was quite untrue. I don't know how they got hold of that, but it made me, I was unable to do a lot of things that I can do now. I couldn't move about nearly so much as I can now.
The things I like more about living in the Cheshire home is you get on with the staff much better, and they're more friendly, and the food's good, and you enjoy life more, all the better.
I am much more mobile, and I am able to get myself along the corridor backwards and forwards. I feel much better in myself and much younger. We're able to have plenty of jokes and laughs and discuss different things.
The very fact that we are allowed to have visitors if and when we please, the fact that people are kind enough to come in and offer to take us out.
Cheshire homes are permanent homes where disabled people find aids and help for all their various needs.
John, please try and get my feet out of the way. I cannot move the chair. Really? Well, it's done now. Put your feet up straight.
When I'd been here a month, the doctor looked at the chair I had and said what a rotten old chair it was. It was only fit for the dustbin. Then I was sent to Mary Marble Lodge for a day to see what could be done, and after about a month, I suppose, I was sent for to spend 10 days there, and they tried various chairs, and as you see, I now have this rest, and I am much more mobile. I can get about myself without having to bother other people.
When you ring the bell, somebody comes and sees what's wrong.
Apart from the help from the staff of the home, these disabled people often find they can help each other. Dialing telephone calls for Michael, who can't move his arm.
Morning news.
Helping Morris with his speech therapy practice.
Evening news.
News for all the day.
News for all the day.
Good news.
Good news.
Bad
bad news,
sad news,
sad news,
and gay.
and gay.
Moving Michael's hand to the controls so he can drive his chair. Most important, Cheshire homes provide the right atmosphere, both for work and for leisure. Writing, weaving, making brushes,
Where are you off to, may I ask you? Round to the garage. I want to get someone to see why the car won't start. Will you be in if he comes this afternoon? Yes. Are you going past the green?
enjoying a talking book,
She packed the curtains in a polythene bag. Why don't you wash them?
making a model.
It wasn't an infectious disease.
Voluntary workers assist a lot in the work of the home, coming in for tea and a chat, or a game, taking residents out, bringing their shopping, or helping to write letters.
Chilton, Cheshire Home, Gerrard's Cross, December 21st, 1969.
My very dear Auntie Amy and Uncle Ken.
My
I'm-
very dear, wait a minute. Auntie Amy and Uncle Ken.
Things I like more about living in the Cheshire home is you get on with the staff much better, and they're more friendly, and the food's good. And you enjoy life all the better.
This home has opened up a whole new world to the people who live in it, and it's been made possible by love, brotherly love, which you can translate into continuing voluntary help, going to the homes and helping there, and of course, money. Will you help?